Can a not very smartwatch be cooler than a smartwatch? Let me tell you about it. Dave Taylor here again, and I want to talk about watches. Now, you're looking at my wrist and you're saying, don't you have an Apple Watch? Don't you have all these other smart watches? Isn't your wrist smarter than the Apollo lander? The answer is, well, it used to be. So what I'm wearing right now, and I gotta say, I love this thing. This is a Casio Edifice. The specific model is the EQB500. And you can see it's big and chunky, and I'm gonna have to zoom in on some of this to show you what all's going on here. But this is a sort of semi-smart watch. It has Bluetooth and it connects with your phone, but it doesn't do much. So it's not notifications, doesn't show you your email, it doesn't give you a chance to watch a movie. It's just a classic men's chronograph-style watch. And it uses the Bluetooth to do things like automatically every night synchronize the time, so the watch is always accurate. So you never have to say, looks like I've lost 4 or 5 seconds in the last 6 years. You don't have to do that. Now, if your watch is that accurate, you're probably in good shape anyway, but this one, it's really designed to be, and this particular model and specifically is designed to be like a world time watch. So you go to the app, and I have it on my iPhone. I have to find it, but let's see, you get to the app, you pair it with your watch, and all I have to do is push and hold down, and then the app should connect. There we go. So here's the Casio Watch Plus app, and it's paired with the watch, and there's not a ton you can do. I can change which city I would like to track, so maybe we'll go to Hong Kong instead of London, and send it to the watch. And then I might want to set up an alarm real quick. I'm not going to, because I will have to remember how to turn it off. And just a couple more things you can do under watch settings. So here's how long the watch should stay connected to the phone. And I talked earlier about time adjustments to make sure your watch is always in sync. I have it set to every 5 a.m. This is something you can change if you'd like, but I don't imagine it really matters that much. That's pretty much about what you can do. So very simple app, not much smarts like I said. It gives you all this stuff, and it has all these different features, but quite frankly, I've been wearing this for a couple of weeks. I don't use any of them. It has a stopwatch, and if you do lap time and stuff, it actually can store up to 100 of those events and then download those to your phone. So you actually have, if you're like a horse racer or you're working with race cars, then you have all this great data. Me, I don't really have many horses, and the racing that I do tends to be how quickly can I get to the mailbox before I get too cold. So not super exciting, but let me take it off and I'll show you. It's a big watch. This is not a watch for a young little wrist. It's probably not a watch for most women's wrists, although, you know, your taste, your decision. It's heavy. It's a 52 millimeter, and it's a big crystal on it. Obviously it has a clasp, and I actually had to find someone who could adjust it so it would fit my wrist properly, which turned out to be an entire $10 investment. One of the other really cool things about it is it's solar powered. There's no little solar panel on there or anything. It's just magic. Basically, for every 8 minutes you put it in the sun, it powers for, I don't know, a week or something. So basically, as far as I can tell, all this means is that if you have it on your wrist, like most normal people, and occasionally it's displayed and you're sitting and you're in the sun, then by the time you're done with that cup of coffee, you've probably powered it for another month. So super cool. So solar powered. It does automatic time correction, like I said, mobile link function with Bluetooth. Don't expect notifications, don't expect video, don't expect emoji. It's nothing like that. It's just a watch. In fact, really, you could probably never ever pay attention to the connectivity. It'd be fine. Dual time and stopwatch to a 1,000th of a second, so pretty accurate, and it's pretty darn good. I'm not sure, again, what I time that needs to be that accurate, but it's good. Water resistant up to 100 meters, which is terrific because you know, I'm probably like most people, that means to me that I don't have to take it off in the hot tub and I don't have to take it off in the shower. Huge win. And what else? It has a daily alarm, date display. There's all sorts of stuff you can set up on the phone, but even there, the actual app from Casio isn't hugely featureful because the watch isn't hugely featureful. It's just a straight ahead men's chronograph that just happens to have some connection capabilities. And I just want to say that I like this way more than I thought I would. When I first put it on, I'm like, I don't know, my Apple Watch I'm kind of missing the feature set. But after wearing it for a couple of days, I just like looking down. I like seeing this big metal watch. And I will say that a couple of my friends, when I pointed it out to them, they said, oh, I thought you had a Rolex, dude. So I am not saying this looks like a Rolex if you know what you're doing and know what watches are, but it definitely is more that style than the sort of dorky little square screen of the Apple Watch. Although that's pretty trendy in some circles too. So, how much would you pay for this watch? Well, prices are kind of all over the place on the web. I will just say that at Amazon.com, it runs $269. And it's a beautiful gift. It's really, I think, my dad would have really liked this watch. And honestly, he would have not even paid attention to any of the connectivity features, which would be totally fine. It's just a nice watch. Anyway, this is Dave Taylor, and I know you're going to actually click the subscribe button. I'm timing how long it takes for you to subscribe. Okay, you subscribed. Thank you. And I will catch you once I get my watch back on. I will catch you in my next video.